All right, so welcome back to video 2. This is back 9 of Haute Goat Ace Run. They're Fling's Ace Place, and I'm here with Ned from Discape.
Hey everyone.
If you haven't watched the front 9, go ahead and watch that. We talked a lot about their new putters, which I'm sure we'll still be throwing. So if you see them, you're like, oh, what's that? Check out the last video. But this one, we're going to talk more about Discape as a company and what some of your questions were. I put out on Instagram and YouTube what questions do you guys have for them. So we're going to go through some of those, some of the questions I have for them, some of the things I've noted, and we're just going to play around.
All right, let's Discape it up.
This one has some length to it, 223 feet. Not super long, that 223, but long enough. I'm going to pull out the Sky Terron. One of the things you guys have been doing is that Great Discape. Well, what's it looked like so far, right, with your past events and your events that are about to happen? Okay.
Follow suit. Yeah, so the Great Discape, a play on the Great Escape is our,
oh man.
Damn. Going with the Aquarian here, version of a 3-disc challenge. We know those are popular events. It's a great way for people to try new discs in a fun environment. So we decided to kind of take a crack at it. We first did it in London, Ontario, with Legom Disc Sports. Shout out to them. They kind of partnered with us to put on this tournament there. They were the TDs essentially. And we made that one a doubles tournament. And basically everybody got one of our Pioneer 2.0 sets to play with. We did a doubles version of that. We had 3 different divisions just based on skill level, and 82 people signed up and showed up for the day. So we sold out, which was amazing.
Nice.
And yeah, so we just want to kind of keep bringing this to more communities, do more tournaments. Great. Yeah, so in terms of what the Great Discape looks like in 2025 and beyond, we're looking to just make things a little more custom. So rather than just the Pioneer set, we're actually putting our Great Discape logo stamp on all of the discs and including the name of the city that it's being played in. And then we're also, which we did for London, is doing custom trophy discs for all the tournaments.
That worked out all right. All right. And so how many got total signed up right now?
Yeah, so we have, I don't know the number off my hand, but I can name the cities. A week from now, we'll be in St. Catharines, where we've got a sold-out tournament. We'll also be in Brantford, in Edmonton, in Cranbrook, out in BC. We've got one taking place in Oklahoma as well. And I might be missing 1 or 2, and then we've got other conversations being had for even more. So, at least 5 that are planned right now, and more to come.
Nice. Hole 12, 180 feet.
We go with the Boulder Band.
Oh, great disc.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll take it.
beautiful. So, what does that look like for the TD? Is it, hey, you're getting this Pioneer set, that's it? Like, is it, how flexible are you guys with stuff like that?
Yeah, we're flexible. We want the TD to run a tournament the way they want to do it. So, we do provide the discs. If there's anything else that the TD wants to add, in the case of our tournament in London, they had different sponsors and stuff, no competing brands, but local brands that got involved. So they can sort of plus it up in any way like that. And then we're happy to kind of support additional on top of that in whatever way we can. So, when it comes to our relationship with the TD, we don't want it to just be transactional. We really want to be partners. So we are providing the discs, but we're also providing all of the creative for the event. So if they need any social posts or if they're printing anything, we'll kind of create that for them. If they do want to look into adding something else, we can work on them with that. Or if they want to work with another kind of local restaurant or whatever it is, we're happy to support on those items too. But yeah, so really is up to kind of the TD in terms of how much they want to plus it up, and then obviously, you know, price registration is kind of reflected on that too.
Let's say I am going to do an event in May of this year.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, it's a shorter course. Happy to have this guy Terran. Don't need the Draconics. Especially don't have a lot of players that'll like that the Draconics will be good for.
Yeah.
How flexible are you like with what I can be in? Is it like you got to be the Draconics, the Sky Terran? I'm gonna so as I do this, but is it like, hey, you've got to have the Draconics, Sky Terran, and Aquarion, or can it be like, you know what, I want to do the Dark Might, Boulderbane, and the Glacierist just because that's the ones I want to try and bring to people?
Yeah, we're very flexible. So we're definitely not pigeonholing anybody to sticking to any specific disc. You know, obviously we started with the 3 that we had, but if you're playing a shorter course, it doesn't really make sense to throw the Draconics. So we're happy to kind of work with the TD on whatever discs they might want to use. London's a good example too. We're not going to come back and give people the same discs that they played with. They might want either those discs in new plastics or new discs altogether. So we can accommodate however it makes sense for that TD in their course.
So in Draconics, so you also have just started recently the Discaper program and Team Discape.
Yes.
So can you talk me through those? What are they? What's the differences between them?
Yeah, for sure. So both programs. Oh, nice. Well, that was great. I'm gonna go the other way with Boulderbane. Just trying to. Tried. So both programs are just designed to engage the community a little more, but then, you know, from our side also help us get more content out there through different players. The Discaper program is really meant for anybody who kind of wants to sign up, where, you know, you can provide a kind of action shot photo or just you playing disc golf or whatever it is. We make a player card for you to have. And then, you know, we kind of encourage people to submit their scores, and, you know, we'll probably create some sort of kind of weekly or monthly leaderboard, maybe have some prizes, that kind of thing. So really just a fun engagement tool. I know UDisc have, UDisc incorporated that new kind of community tool as well. So recently, so you can kind of think of it like that in a way. Very kind of just easy, simple, get people together, get them kind of competitive with one another, but also create this community. The Discape team is more like sponsored athletes, I guess. So, you know, people really joining the team, committing to playing with our discs, promoting our discs, creating content, and you got it through pretty nice though.
Not what I was trying to go for.
And then also, you know, playing in tournaments and whatnot with our discs and repping Discape. So nice. So yeah, that's what the Discape team is kind of more about. It's more kind of sponsorship. All the other one is just general community engagement.
Nothing but chains. So I guess the only question that I have is, for your Discaper program, what classifies as a round to like post your round? Is that like, hey, I've used one or more of your discs? Hey, I've done 18 holes? Or is this like, hey, I went outside today and played a little bit of disc golf?
Yeah, it's really anything. It's whatever you want it to be. Again, I think when it comes to our brand, we're really about the everyday kind of disc golfer, and it's less about using our discs or playing a full 18-hole round. It really is you getting what you're looking to get out of disc golf on that day, and us kind of celebrating that in a way. So yeah, really is open to any of that. it's a bonus if you're using our discs, but we're not going to force anybody to do that.
The next question that I know more than just myself is wondering, but what are your plans for, I don't want to say custom colorways, but like more colorways? Because right now you're getting the disc and like if you want Skyteron,
yep,
it's coming orange because the blue ones are sold out.
Yeah.
If you want Aquarian, you're getting it off white.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
So what's the plans for colorway variety?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think with the more discs we put out, there's variety amongst the discs, but to your point, each disc is kind of only sold in that one color. A big reason for that is we're still a small business, so it's tough for us to be putting out a lot of different colorways or producing a lot of different colorways off the bat. It is something we want to do though and plan to do, even if it's like 2 to 3 different options per disc to give people that variety. Definitely something we're kind of planning towards. I think for us right now it's hey, do people like the product? Obviously, we're learning that colors do matter a lot to people too, based on the bags that they're building, or just colors that they like. So I think it's going to be a mix of just testing out the market this upcoming disc golf season, and see how things go. And if
we both just barely went OB, so unfortunately this is a par save.
If we get the right support behind our disc, then we'll start including more colorways as well, and really leaving it to you to let us know what colors you're looking for too.
It's right there. It's not that hard, Jared.
Going Glaciers. Oh, come in.
Gonna also go Glaciers. And while I do, my next question is disc weights. Weights aren't stamped anywhere, and I haven't personally seen, maybe I missed it on the website, but anywhere it's like you can select your weights. Is that a thing, or is it right now just like, are they all the same weights? I think you said when the Pioneer Set 1 came out that it was all like they're all basically a standardized same weight.
Yeah.
Has that changed, or is it still the same of?
Yeah, so they're all standardized weights. They're all like 173 grams. That being said, we know how important the lightweight disc market is, right? You've got a lot of people that are playing that prefer lighter weight discs. We've started introducing lightweight discs in our Great Discape events. So, for example,
oh yes,
in St. Catharines. Oh, you got it. Oh my God, dude! Holy shit! For example,
oh yes,
in St. Catharines. Oh, you got it. Oh my God, dude! Holy shit!
All right, I can retire now, guys, because not only do I have an ace on camera, but it is now, you can see it go in the basket on camera.
What disc was that?
That was a Boulder Bane.
Boulder Bane. First ever Boulder Bane ace, right here.
Right here, first ever Boulder Bane ace.
He did it. I love it.
All right. Yeah, St. Catharines, you were bringing a bunch of lighter weight discs.
Yeah, so they're gonna have a division. They have a group of of seniors that play there that prefer lighter weight discs. So we're doing 150 gram discs for that whole division. And with many of our other tournaments, we're also doing lighter weight options, which is great. It means, one, where we are definitely capable of making them. I think similar to the colors, we still have to kind of find this balance between, supply and demand. But clearly there is some demand for it. So it's something we're gonna start kind of introducing later on into the season as an option for all of our discs, knowing that there is some demand there. But for now, it is standardized when you're going on our website. But for all of those looking for lightweight discs, they're coming.
Okay, and so like the website, there's nowhere to request even right now. Hey, lighter weight, like
you could, we can definitely take requests. But as of right now, in terms of just available inventory, there's not as much. They're more so again for the events because we know that there's kind of a higher quantity for those.
So if someone does want a lighter weight, is there a way that they could they send an email and let you know that this is something that they want?
Totally. Send us a message, send us an email.
So for those who are interested in looking for lighter weight discs, want lighter weight discs, email info@discapediscgolf.com. Let them know. Not necessarily that they can fulfill that right now, but let them know so that they know that you're looking for that.
Yeah. Yes, do it, please.
Yeah,
That's so nice, dude. That's a tough angle.
Hole 17, 131 feet.
Coming off an ace.
With the Glacius on this one. So, couple holes left, couple of questions.
Yeah.
First question, PDGA approvals.
Yeah.
So with Pioneer Set, you guys started releasing last May.
Yeah.
And they didn't get approved until September, November, December, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
What's the plans with these putters? What's it looking like for, have you guys applied for PDGA approval? If so, how long do you think until, when do you expect to get PDGA approval at or before release date, or?
Yeah, we're expecting PDGA approval before release date. We've applied for all 4 new discs. Aquarian is grandfathered in with the new plastic since it was already approved. Nice. So yeah, plan is by the time they're in your hands, they'll be PDGA approved.
Okay, and so all 4, you have applied for all 4 for PDGA approval already.
Correct.
So hopefully, there you go, that's better. When people, when these discs come out, people can right away take them to tournaments.
Exactly.
Because I know that was something with the last discs. It was, you came out in May, and it was September before people could go to tournaments. And that was something that I've had discussions with people of well, I'd like to support a Canadian guy, but or a Canadian company, but I can't use them on PDGA tournaments. So.
For sure. And I mean, we heard that feedback. I think a big thing with the PDGA approvals is they're very expensive per disc. So I think last year it really was kind of just all the support that we got that helped us be able to put those approvals through one at a time, and then with all the support that we got from that, we were able to kind of submit all 4 at the same time this year to be approved, so that people could have them all season long for any of their tournaments.
Nice. All right, Editor Jared, I'm interrupting another video, and this is because there's more news. Today is Friday, March 21st. Yesterday, Thursday, March 20th, 2025, the PDGA approved all 4 new putters that Discape is going to be releasing next Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. So that means that all the discs that will be available from Discape to purchase on Tuesday, March 25th, whether it's their original Pioneer sets or their new discs that are coming out, including the Aquarian new plastics that's been grandfathered in, but all discs are now approved for use in PDGA sanctioned tournaments. So the next thing is we've talked about PDGA approvals of these 4 discs. We've got another video where we're trying out some of your prototype drivers.
Yep.
And we talk about how right now you're looking at 9 speeds, future maybe 7 speeds. What about the mid ranges? Do you have any plans for mids?
Yeah, definitely. I think the way we're just approaching things now is we've got the driver, it'll be coming out in that new plastic. We've got a bunch of putters, the 4-speed, close to a mid-range already. Obviously, we've got the Sky Terran as well, and I think that the next thing that we kind of tackle is these different mid-ranges. But I think overall, similar to other companies in the space, we're gonna have options in all different kind of speeds, and we might not have a crazy boatload of options, but we'll definitely have at least a few in everyone's kind of desired speed. So definitely in the plans. Money.
And again, I think a bunch of the people that are I'm talking to are more in the dare I say, like beginner arm speeds and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they're wondering what your plans are as far as like, are you planning on more overstable stuff or more understable stuff? Like, what's your goal? Or have you not thought that far out yet for what's coming?
Yeah, haven't thought too far out yet. Oh no. But definitely feeling having those understable options are great. Just because we've had a lot of people kind of ask about those, but we want to have a little bit of everything. Again, I think we don't want to lean too far into one thing, just to make sure we've got at least something for every type of player.
Hole 18, last hole of the Oat Goat Flings Ace Place.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much for doing this good round.
Thanks for having me. Good round.
125 feet just over the hill. But while we end,
Yeah.
is there anything that you would like people to know about Discape?
Yeah, it's a big season for us. New products, new plastic. It's really our first kind of full season. Everybody who's watching this who have supported us or bought any of our discs before, last year was way more successful than we ever would have imagined. So just beyond excited for this season. We think it's going to be a big one. And yeah, if you're a player, if you're a TD, if you're a retailer, and you want to work on something, you want to ask any questions, whatever, please feel free to reach out to us. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. You can find us if you search Discape, or an email, info@discapediscgolf.com. Yeah, please reach out. Always happy to chat. And yeah, let's have a good 2025 disc golf season.
Yeah, I think talk about like last year being more successful. Like you'd gotten the Pioneer 1 set.
Yeah.
And you had 100 sets, I think you said.
Yeah.
Right? So 300 discs total.
Yeah.
And you were like, hopefully we sell out this year, or at least by next year.
Yeah.
And then you had to go get Pioneer 2.0 because you ran out like by summer's end.
Yeah. It's crazy. We literally have thousands of discs flying across Canada already. So it's a pretty cool feeling, and just excited to keep it going.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know like I've used your disc set a lot for like new people when it's like, hey, I'll try it out. Like they're great. You guys have a great set to be that Pioneer set. Well, especially the Sky Terron and the Aquarium. It's like, I'll hand those two discs to any new player.
Yeah.
And they're very, very easy to use and fly well. So
yeah,
I think you guys did a good job.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching the video. And yeah, here we go.
Oh, like that. I like that. Oof.
Long.
Oh, come back.
Way long.
Way long.